This is Memphis May Fire, Left for Dead, new single that just dropped recently. Just taking a break from some of my recommendations. I am in the process of uploading other ones that I've already recorded, but hey, got to get some exposure with these new releases. I love a lot of the stuff that Memphis May Fire has done in the past. The Hollow is still something I listen to quite a bit. Same with Sleepwalking. Everything after that wasn't really as much of a fan of, and I can't say that I've listened to all of their last album or even the album before that. Challenger was probably the last album that I listened to all the way through. So I certainly have not been paying attention too much. I have heard a lot of the complaints, about these guys being super cliche and preachy and whatnot recently. So I apologize in advance if I talk shit about that. I like a lot of the stuff these guys have done, so I'm not trying to, take them down as a whole. Again, this is Memphis May Fire, Left for Dead. Here we go. Now we're getting some thematic stuff in the beginning. There we go. Fast pace. Little drum machine action. Yeah. A lot of energy. Groovy riff. Ooh. Those quick kicks. Okay. I like the production already. Ooh. Yeah, those toms sound fantastic. Kind of panning a little bit. Nice. Almost a breakdown already. It's just been the same riff, it sounds like. Ooh, that was a nice little run. I like the bass kick in this chorus. Oh, they're slowing it down to halftime. Okay, that's cool. That's a nice way to break up the chorus. Kind of a cliche poppy chorus. I apologize. I like this riff a lot. Ooh, get some hi-hat action. It's way over here. Nice. Okay, back to the chorus. I like the chord changes here in the chorus, even though this is kind of boring. I love the halftime switch. That's a nice way to do a chorus, especially a chorus like this. Get the breakdown. Oh yeah, slow chuggy. There we go. Ooh. Nice. I heard a couple little tings in there too. That was cool. Nice. Oh, really slowing it down. I love that hi-hat at halftime. Now we're getting another. Okay. Damn. Another kind of tempo change here. Back to this halftime, okay. Are there strings in the background too? Or like a synth? Yeah, this is a fun riff. I like this a lot. Just beating you in the head with it. Hard cut off here. Yeah, that was fun. That was a lot of fun. Again, I have not listened to a whole lot of these guys recently, especially the last couple of albums. So if there's more like this on those, hey, point them out to me because I have not been doing them justice, definitely. The production was fantastic. Maybe my favorite part of this song. You could hear a ton of crispness from the kit, the drum kit, but I would have taken more, honestly. I would have taken more of the toms, more of the cymbals. The snare sounded great. The drum kicks themselves were amazing, like the bass kicks, especially during the chorus. Just a fun kick groove to kind of break up the monotony of that big, huge power chord chorus. But that's fine. I mean, again, that's just an element of what they do that I'm not a huge fan of. And who cares about me? I'm just some random YouTube guy. And I still liked what they were doing in the chorus because of the, I mean, those tempo changes that I talked about. Even if they were keeping the same general beat, they were changing up the pacing of the kit work, going from a faster groove to like a halftime groove. That does enough for me to make it interesting. And the riff leading up to, like, the riff in the verses was a ton of fun. Again, it was repetitive, but it was moving. And I like the production of the guitars anyway. I mean, I've always liked their guitar production for the most part. Sometimes it gets to be a little thin, but like the hollow, I mean, that's fantastic guitar production. And I felt like they had a lot more variety in their guitar work on that album compared to Challenger or the stuff that I've heard after that. But I'm not going to get into that right now. Again, I like the guitar sound a lot here. Nice and thick and chunky, and especially during those little breakdowns. There was definitely one breakdown in the middle, and then I think like even like pre-chorus, the first pre-chorus was almost kind of a breakdown too, and then a halfway breakdown towards the end as well. But hey, I'm a sucker for those, so keep throwing them at me, especially when they sound like that with the production. Couldn't hear a ton of bass, but that's pretty standard for this style of metalcore. Vocals, I mean, I'm not a vocals guy anyway. Didn't pay attention to a single word that he said. He sounded like he always does for the most part, which is not a bad thing. I really liked the way that everything fit together. It sounded like the guitar was huge in the mix. And I would have taken a tiny bit more of the drums, a little bit more forward or prominent, but overall they just sounded great, very crisp. I like that a lot. If I knew more about production, I'd probably comment more. But overall, this is just a fun song. I was kind of expecting it to be a little disappointing based on what I've heard from these guys in the past or recent past. But this was great. I would certainly listen to more from this album just because of this one. Again, this was Memphis May Fire, Left for Dead.